I'm going to cry because that was so funny. Probably you're in your room and and maybe you're thinking about something and you talk to yourself. That's normal. But don't do it longer than a few minutes. If it's going on for hours,
You've got my heart, got my soul. With every song you make me whole. This sacred melody, you've got my heart. We're in harmony.
hi, friends. Welcome back to Any Defined, your safe space for mind wellness and personal growth. Whether you're a new subscriber or a returning subscriber, thank you for wanting to be a part of this community. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share my videos. Thank you. So, today I would like us to talk about something very important. This topic is something that I've wanted to share for a long time, and I believe it's going to be very beneficial for you. Today's topic is how to reframe negative thoughts. Yes, you heard that right. And I'll be sharing with you 5 simple techniques that I live by. So, this is not based off of research or statistics. Like I said, on this channel, I'll be using my own personal experiences to give you tips on how to help you become better, help your mind, help you grow as an individual, right? So, this is something that I have applied in my own life and it worked for me massively. So, I want to share it with you because it's going to be very, very beneficial to you. You agree with me that negative thoughts can be very overwhelming. There's nobody here that will tell me that one time or the other in your life you've not battled having negative thoughts, or maybe even right now. Maybe there's something that keeps on playing in your head and you just don't know how to go about it. It's even giving you sleepless nights. I'm here to help, okay? I'll try my best anyways. But with the right tools, negative thoughts is something that you can change and you feel more in control of your thoughts. So the first thing is immediately shifting your focus. Yes, it sounds simple, but it's really not that simple. Immediately shifting your focus. What this simply means is not allowing the thoughts to settle in. So once that thought comes, you immediately change your focus. Do you understand? And if you know me now, for example, a lot of people will say something like, "Enid, how are you always so calm even in a storm? How do you maintain this demeanor of calmness?" Didn't happen overnight though. Even family and friends, when they say that, I look at myself and say, okay, if people are noticing this thing about me, that means I have worked on myself, because I once was not like that. I once wasn't like that. Like, there was a time in my life when I always gave room for negative thoughts until I started being intentional and deliberate in tackling it. Only then was I able to overcome it. Okay, and this really helped me. That's why I'm sharing it as my number one technique. Okay, immediately shifting your focus. So, for example, now let's say you're a student, and or maybe you're someone who just wants to start a business, right? And you've put in the work, you've done all of these things to help your business or to help your results be better as a student. But somehow, morning, afternoon, night, all you keep hearing in your head is, I will fail. God forbid you're not going to fail. God forbid. But yes, maybe a thought just keeps replaying in your head day and night. I will fail, I will fail, I will fail. The minute you allow that thought to settle in, I promise you, it's going to be over exaggerated into something else. Just those 3 words, I will fail, will turn into, so if I now put in all my money into this business now and I fail, where will I start from? Does that mean that I'm going to go bankrupt? Even the lawyers will come and take my house because I use this as mortgage. I use this as, what will my children eat? This and that. Before you know it, you're already other things. Apart from those 3 words that first of all came to your head, other things will start coming. That's just the sad thing about giving room for negative thoughts. So, but the minute you immediately shift your focus into, you're about to start a business, for example, now, and a thought like that comes that you're going to fail at that business, and you immediately shift your focus immediately, deliberately, intentionally. Like, shift your focus to, oh, so I am going to start this business. I've put in the work, I've gone for training, I passed my test, I've invested in this, I'm confident about this because I know I can do this, I am smart enough to do this. I promise you that thought, before you know it, you won't even know where it flew to. It's gone. Or you're a student, like I was saying, the second example, you're a student and you wrote an exam, you're waiting for results to come out. Morning, afternoon, night, you're hearing you're going to fail. Result is not even yet out, but you've already mapped out 5 years of your life by saying, so if you fail now, you're going to have an extra year, but you're made to go ahead and graduate. They would serve, some will land good jobs, they will get married, have kids. So what will be happening to you? You will fail. You will just fail, just like that. Result is not even yet out. But the minute you shift your focus to, why am I going to fail? I'm not going to fail. I had sleepless nights reading. I was always in the library borrowing books. I wasn't paying time to, I wasn't giving time to extracurricular activities. I focused on things I need to focus on. I did not cheat. Why will I fail? I am not going to fail. That immediately changes everything. That's why I'm sharing it as my number one. So you have to be deliberate about shifting your focus when negative thoughts come. Do not let it settle. Number 2, I need you to challenge that thought. Yes, like I said earlier, negative thoughts can be over exaggerated if you give it room, right? Another way you can reframe those negative thoughts into positive ones is by challenging it. Yes, challenge that thought. So, for example, constantly you keep hearing in your head, I always mess things up. I always mess things up. There are some people who believe that they can't do anything right. They've grown up with that mentality. And if you're watching this, don't worry. I'm here to help the best way I can, anyways. Right? I always mess things up. I can't do anything right. I can't even as much as go for an interview and get a job. Like, is that bad? So people don't even believe they have the qualities to go into any company or organization and land a job. That's how much they have grown believing that they always mess things up, and they have settled in there. They've settled in it that, yes, this is who I am. And that kills a lot of things like self-esteem, confidence, and all of that. But yes, the minute a negative thought comes, or if you're someone who have lived in that thought for a long time, I want you to challenge that thought by asking questions. Do you find yourself talking to yourself sometimes? No, you're not crazy. It's normal. It's normal. In fact, people with high IQ tend to talk to themselves a lot. I'm not talking about, I'm here Chimo. I'm not saying the one that you'll be walking on the road and shouting, oh, please, oh, my hand is not there if they carry you. I'm talking about probably you're in your room. I'm going to cry because that was so funny. Probably you're in your room and and maybe you're thinking about something and you talk to yourself. That's normal. But don't do it longer than a few minutes. If it's going on for hours. But anyways, yes. Challenge the thoughts. Probably you can just go into your room, lock your doors, and don't shout. Or if you have a diary, you can write it out. Okay? But yes, ask questions. If you constantly feel like you mess things up, or you're someone who is going to mess things up, okay? Ask yourself some questions, challenge that thought, and rephrase it into something like, yes, I do mess up sometimes, but I am a work in progress. I'm learning and I'm growing. I'm sorry, water break. I'm learning. Drink water if you haven't drank water today. Remember, as much as we're trying to keep our mind healthy and well, our bodies too are important. So if you've not drank enough water today, this is your cue. Go and drink water. So anyways, rephrase that question and say to yourself, yes, I have made mistakes in the past. I have messed up in the past, but I am a work in progress. I am learning and I am growing. It's okay for me to mess up sometimes. I promise you, it will not happen just that day, but you have started the process of challenging the thought of I always mess up, I always mess things up. Because trust me, everyone in life, one time or the other, have messed something up that they wish they did not mess up. That doesn't mean that they always mess things up. There are other things that they've gotten right. Okay? So, but your mess will turn into bigger messes if you settle in it. Okay, but the minute you're able to accept it, then challenge it and rephrase the question or rephrase that thought rather, that makes all the difference. Let me use myself as an example. When I was in a toxic relationship, I was engaged even to this person. And this person, I am not going to go into details into this video. There's another video talking about relationship where I'll be, expatiating more on that. But for reference sake, and because obviously I use my personal experiences to educate you and help you become better, I'll just give a little bit, I'll just share a little bit, right? In this relationship, mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually, I was used. Name it, I was used. I became a shadow of myself. It was like there was no escape. Why? I was engaged. So I was taking the nonsense. I kept taking the nonsense and my enemy was dying. Okay? But I kept allowing this person do what he was doing until it almost even claimed my life. And this person, I found this person did not even care about me. Even when I was warned by people that he knew, I was warned by my family, until the last straw, I had to call things off. This person did a whole lot of oh my God, that's one person I wish I never met, right? But that happened. And I started to tell myself that I was foolish. I don't deserve anything good. I would cry myself to sleep every night, almost every night anyways. That why did I allow myself to be used like this? This person had access to my BVN and my bank account. It was that bad. Okay? But then I started to tell myself, no, you're not foolish. You're not foolish. You were not naive. Fine, that happened. But what are the lessons you're going to take from this? Okay? And then I started to take the lessons, what it had taught me about relationships, right? And it helped me. It helped me massively. But if I had started wallowing in depression, allowed those thoughts of, oh, you are a very, very, very foolish and silly and naive girl, weigh me down, I probably would not have even left the relationship to start with. Do you understand? Let's not even get into that. But yes, that helped me. I was able to challenge the thoughts. And I want you to, learn from that and be able to challenge thoughts. Don't just accept it. Don't just accept it. Challenge the negative thoughts. That's my number 2 technique. Number three is another of my favorites, and it is affirmations. Yes, affirmations are very powerful and I live by it. It didn't happen overnight. It took and it continues to take constant practice. Okay, but it is something that is now a lifestyle for me, to affirm positive things to myself, casting away the negative things, right? And for me, I don't just see affirmations as words. To me, they are faith-based sentences, because my Bible tells me, let the weak say I am strong, let the poor say I am rich, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. All of these things are you proclaiming a future that you have not yet seen. You are weak, but God is saying to you, tell yourself that you are strong. That is an affirmation, and it is faith-based. So, very soon in this community, sorry, I will be introducing our affirmation jar where I'll be reading to you in every video 5 affirmations that I would want you to say as you watch a video. We'll get into that in my next videos anyway, or rather more videos to come, hopefully by God's grace. But yes, I just want to have that in mind that affirmations are very powerful and it can help shift and reframe negative thoughts. I live by it. It's something I do. Okay. So I want you to start applying it to if you want to do something, or maybe you're going for an interview and you've already prepared for the interview. You believe that when you get there you're going to give your best, right? But the minute you get there, maybe you now start seeing other people who are also there for the interview, and maybe you're looking at their briefcase that is finer than your own. Meanwhile, you just patched your bag that you carried that morning. No, and the minute you see those people, you've lost all confidence. I want you to say to yourself, I can do it. You don't have to say it out. You might say it in your head. But what I'm trying to say here is, if you find yourself in a situation where you seem not to be able to do something, immediately I want you to affirm positive. Like literally say it. If you can't say it out loud, say it in your head. I can do it. I can do it. I'm capable of this. I am worthy of this. I can achieve this because everything I set my mind to, I do it, and I do it with ease because I have a backing, and that backing is God. I am confident. I'm not shy. I'm not weak. No one here is better than me. We all have one head, 2 eyes, 2 ears. I am worthy. I am peculiar. By the time you start to speak all of these things over yourself, I promise there's just something about how the universe conforms to the things that you say. I promise you. Try it. The things you say about yourself, the things you think about yourself, is what you attract to yourself. So affirmations are number 3. Moving on to number 4. Number 4 is breathe. Simple and short. When you get to that point, the negative thought starts to race. Breathe. Just breathe. If you're not breathing, if you're not in control of your breathing, rather, you can't do my number 1, 2, and 3. You can't even do number 5. You cannot challenge the thoughts. You cannot immediately shift your focus, and you cannot affirm. Do you know what you will do when you can't control your breathing anymore because of negative thoughts racing in your head? Do you know what will happen to the person and not you? The person will faint. That's what will happen. Yes. When you start to palpitate, what's the next thing? The person will just fall to the ground. Yes. There were times when I would want to give presentations. I'll be so confident though, from my hostel. I'll be so confident, like I have affirmed, I have challenged the thoughts. I have shifted my focus. I'm now sitting down. In class, and it's my turn to present. Guess what? Even inside AC, I'll start to sweat. I'll be shaking. My hands will be shaking. But you know what helped me at that point? I breathe. I breathe, and it makes all the difference. And you that might be watching me present, or the people that might be watching me present, maybe not even in class. I can also use the example of when I went for interviews and all of that. This is the same thing that I did. So the minute I start to breathe, I notice I get calmer. I'm able to rearrange my thoughts, and I'm back to that confident person. And I go there, I do what I'm supposed to do. And myself, I don't try to fake anything. I do what I'm supposed to do. And yes, that's it. So yes, remember to breathe. Please, when negative thoughts comes, like I said, negative thoughts, just one sentence can turn a molehill into a mountain in a second, in a split second. Okay, so please be in control of your breath. That's number 4. Number 5, visualize the what if. Yes, visualize the what if. What this simply means again is, in a nutshell, I want you to picture the positive outcome. Yes, like, what if? Because the negative thought is telling you, oh, it cannot. But you visualize the what if. Maybe if you can't do it immediately, or maybe later on, you picture what if. Actually visualize it in your head. Right? For example, when I was in that toxic relationship, there were times when I would visualize having a partner who would treat me right, who would be honest with me, who will not lie to me, who will care about my feelings, who will not take advantage of me, right? I used to think of this and I would visualize it. I never knew it was going to happen, although that is the life I'm living right now, to the glory of God. In my husband, I found that person in my husband. But I remember the time when I used to visualize it and thought it was never going to happen, right? But I want you to picture the what if. If you're a business owner, maybe it feels like your business is going down the drain, or it feels like you're not going to make waves like other businesses that you are seeing. Or maybe you're a YouTuber. Perfect example. Maybe you're a YouTuber. You just started like me. And you're putting out videos, you love to do it, you're so enthusiastic about it, right? But somehow something is telling you that maybe it's not what you're meant to do. But what if there's 1% of a group of people who look forward to your video? Isn't that enough? And what if that 1% turns into 100? What if that turns into millions? What if you get monetized? What if one of your videos blows up and reaches the right people as you want it to? What if that one video that you are delaying to put out is what somebody is waiting for? The person keeps coming to YouTube every day and the person is looking for videos. Yes, the person has seen videos, but nothing has struck him or her. What if it's that video that you are delaying putting out? What if? Think of the positives. Reframe those negative thoughts that tells you that you can't do it or that you cannot achieve it. Visualize the what if. Okay, and trust me, if you apply all of these things, these 5 techniques that I have spoken about today, it's not going to automatically reframe the negative thoughts that come to your head. No, it doesn't happen overnight. You need to put in the work. You need to be intentional about it. And I'm not saying you even need to apply all of these 5 things. It can just be one. It can just be one of these 5 techniques that you apply, and it makes all the difference. So yes, we've come to the end of this video. Oh my god, I was so excited to share this with you, and I know this video is for someone. I see someone with a new mindset. I see someone turning things around. I see someone taking steps. Yes, is that you? Amazing. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. One way or the other, I hope that you've learned a thing or two, and now I'd like you to live a more positive life intentionally. Please, those negative thoughts do not define your person, because you are not those thoughts. No, they are just thoughts. That is not you. Okay, so welcome to a whole new perspective. Welcome to a whole new way of thinking. And I'm so proud of you for even wanting to take a step into changing the way you think. You know, these 5 techniques that I shared are just a few of the things that I actually do that help me, help my mind, and that have helped me in my personal journey towards life and all of that. And I still apply these techniques. And it works. It works very, very well. Okay, so that is why today I'm someone that, for example, if we are in a burning building, God forbid, and there's no escape, I'm one person that will tell you, be calm. We can find water somewhere here. No jokes. And we will find water. We will find water. That's how in control I am of my mind. You can't mess this mind up. You can't. And of course, prayers. And with the help of God. Because all of these techniques, without prayer at the top, I promise you, is all I've just told you gibberish. That's all I've told you. So all of these techniques backed up with prayers, the devil has nothing on you. I promise you. So yes, if you enjoyed this video, I want you to give it a thumbs up. I want you to subscribe, like, and share this video. I want it to reach as many people as possible, because this is something that is happening. We can't run away from it. It's something that is happening. A lot of people are drowning in negative thoughts and they don't know how to come out of it. So I'm just here to help. Okay, and I hope this helps you. So which of these techniques, yes, let's get into that. Which of these techniques will you be trying, or which techniques have you personally used or continue to use right now currently in your life that help you reframe your negative thoughts? I want you to share, please, because I also am here to learn. I'm here to learn from you. Remember, this is a community. Okay, so please share in the comment section what techniques you will be trying, if you will be trying any of these techniques, or if you're already trying it, right? Or if you have other techniques that helped you reframe your own negative thoughts and help you become better. Please share in the comment section. I'm so glad to be doing this with all of you, building this amazing community with you. And until my next video, please stay safe and don't give room for negative thoughts. See you in my next video. Bye. Thank you for watching.